two of the greatest players in the world, fighting it out. The winner of this is going to make top 8.
Yeah, and it is going to be Grandmaster versus Demolition, their go-to and their go-to variations that they're known for, their mainstays.
And that's one thing that hasn't changed is the enhanced reload, and that is one of Scar's favorite tools of all time.
Yes.
He uses that better than any other Demo Sonya, hands down.
Yeah, but now he's going to be in the corner against Madzin. And that clone was so well placed that he knew exactly if he was going to use that. He wasn't going anywhere. And again, huge damage.
You know, if that clone gets placed there again, one thing that Scar could do is just not do the dive kick when he comes out of the corner. He could just do the raw jump.
And although Scar lost the round and Madzin won, that was still a victory for Scar getting out of the corner.
Yeah, at least setting him up for the next round.
Granted, he would have liked to not lose that round, but if you're going to lose the round, at least make sure it's specifically against Sub-Zero that you're not against the corner.
The little victories mean a lot. Oh, nice
punish here.
Hard knockdown, max damage.
Nice, baits out. That wake up is still so good.
It is completely invincible, but that's going to mean no grenades left for Scar. This is going to be bad. Getting put in the corner.
This is literally the worst. I was going to say the worst position you could be in as Sonya.
Oh, and you know
he's going to go right back to where he just was.
I think that was a mistake right there. He always does a reload after he does an EX flip kick.
Look at that air-to-air from Madzin. Madzin is relentless.
And Madzin, his playstyle has changed since we've seen him.
We saw him today play mostly defensive. But now this is the Madzin we're used to seeing, that hyper-aggressive defensive variation Grandmaster Sub-Zero.
Yeah, he just covers all of his options, all of the opponent's options, just plays solid, locks him in the corner. But he's been getting caught by a few stray grenades.
And now, really good, almost like counter zoning here to nullify that clone, hitting Madzin before he's able to throw it. Using Sonya's energy blaster.
Wow, stuff says wake up ice ball. That's kind of out of nowhere. What are we trying to bait right there?
Okay, and here we go. Answers right back. Here comes Scar.
Yeah, that first game was looking really good for Madzin. Scar showing that he's still got it in.
Oh, he tried.
Wow, that did not have armor at that point in time, so I'm surprised that managed to barely get over that ice flow.
Oh, little stagger step there. And again, using the arc kick to get out, that's going to be a punish. Here comes Madzin. He's going to be pushing Scar to the corner. This match is so ridiculous, and that's going to do it.
Or guaranteed chip. Yep. And okay, one thing that we've seen is Scar has taken so much damage from having his dive kicks blocked. And normally he makes really good reads on that.
He's trying to get out of the corner. He knows how desperate the situation is once he's stuck in there with Madzin. It's like being caged with a wild animal. You don't want to be in that situation.
That is actually a great way to describe Madzin's playstyle with Sub-Zero. Being caged with a wild animal. Except he's the cage and the wild animal.
Right. You're just literally in for the show that you don't want to be in.
Oh, and that was nice. Jumps, then goes off the interactable, then dive kicks. The triple threat right there.
And we saw him kind of try to do that earlier, but it just didn't work the way he wanted it to. But finally, and again, this is where Scar finds himself. Madzin has been doing such a good job of placing him in the corner at almost on command. And here we go again.
Oh, and that was a nice conversion.
Yeah. I really do like the way Madzin waits till the very last second because he knows the arc kick is coming to clone. Like the very last second.
I'm surprised he didn't get more than a slide off of that, but this is still going to be tough now for Scar to come back. He's within chip life, but one hit.
The movement here from Madzin is so clean. It's going to be tough for Scar to get it, but he just goes for the slide. 2-0 now from PND Madzin from Germany.
One of the lone Europe
representative, yes. There's a lot of other talented players in Europe that were unable to make it, but Madzin has come to represent the entire EU.
And he's doing a damn good job,
yeah, so far.
I mean,
drinking that American water.
I mean, obviously, it's really hard for us to go to Europe, for Europe to come here, for
Yeah, no,
anybody
it's
across the
difficult for
world to
anyone.
travel.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
huge shout out to anybody who does manage to make that trip. I mean,
And Madzin has been making it. Madzin and Foxy both have been making it, and there are other players. It's not just those two, but mainly it was Foxy and Madzin really coming out here and showing up for the EU. And not only showing up, but playing really well and getting into the top 3.
Yeah, and we could see that again. In fact, I would love to see what happens if we do end up with a Madzin versus Sonic Fox match in the Sub-Zero mirror with different variations.
I don't know if we'd see a mirror per se. I know Fox would try to challenge it, and we obviously know that Madzin's not going to be picking anything else. But the variation would be interesting. It might be Cryo versus Grandmaster, but you know what? We're not there yet. Nice, uses the EX Ice Ball to get through projectiles and get the freeze, but a break immediately, and here comes that overhead. It is slower, but it's still good.
Oh, wow, I don't know why that grenade, I guess the explosion was absorbed by the clone, which made it whiff on Sub-Zero himself. That's going to be a freeze.
Combo, very nice. Madzin is trying to make a statement here and shut down Scar early. No conversion still. But Scar just fortunately runs into it. A little bit of sloppy play here from both players, but Madzin able to close it out.
And that was a very nice meaty setup at the end right there. There was nothing that she could have done.
Slide is so good to close out matches if you know they're in chip range.
Oh, yeah. Sub has a bunch of great ways to close out matches. Oh, he actually could have got the conversion off of that if he was ready for it, but he didn't expect it to hit. And that's going to be a free reload for Scar. Aside from the cost of that meter, of course. Oh, jump back.
That's doing a really good job of avoiding. Finally, that's the first time it's been blocked. This is going to be good damage here coming out and a reload. But Madzin just slides on wake up, and that's going to do it. Scar going to take one.
That's
still
good for Scar,
set point, though, for Madzin.
Yeah, it's, I mean, he also managed to get out of that corner at the very end right there, which is very smart. But it looks like he's walking himself back. One of the biggest strengths of Sub-Zero players, though, is being able to walk back to the corner while they're chasing you and then know how to side switch off of every situation.
Madzin is the best.
Oh, and that catches. That's going to take Sonya all the way to the corner. We're going to have a pretty far-ranged Ice Clone.
That was... Oh. Drop combo. Nice down two. Good answer for Scar here to kind of get Madzin's pressure off of him. And here we go. Grenade starting. Oh, but a drop. This is very uncharacteristic of Scar.
Yeah, honestly, maybe he's just getting used to all of his new stuff. Maybe he's just very used to, although, you know, all the stuff he can't do anymore. That was a good bait. Doesn't get the reload, but he should be able to get one off of this. Yep, takes the free reload. Imagine it's such a bad situation now. Running all the way up for a 1-2-3.
Very nice. Now it's Scar's turn to find some pressure, but wait a second, here comes Madzin. Go for the counter.
He's gonna have to do something crazy here.
Yeah, keeping control though is Scar. I like this from him.
Oh, and that's gonna be really tough to come back from. Using almost all his meter, but no conversion.
Oh, that's gonna do it again. The second time he's used the interactable to really make it work in the air.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Scar continues to dive kick. He has dive kicked into so many clones this game that
yeah, that's really what's been giving Madzin most of his damage.
It has, and you know, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, but I am somewhat surprised at how that worked out when in the right side in that last game where Madzin had the freeze and then he couldn't neutral jump punch. It was just a weird hitbox because of how Sonya was dive kicking into that clone. And that costed him a lot. He dropped the conversion, put himself into the corner, got knocked all the way across the screen. It was bad.
Yeah. You are definitely correct there. But we do see adaptation coming out of Scar, and I would be surprised if we didn't see any adaptation coming out of Scar.
We also just saw a really nice little fun fact there in case you guys missed it. If Scar hasn't adapted to Pacific time, this would be 2:45 a.m. his time. So jet lag could be very real right now the later this goes on.
For Madzin?
For Madzin.
Wow.
So very realistically, this could be a bit of a stamina match here. If Scar can just last, it might get better and better for him. great usage of interactables.
Fortunately, though, okay, so this is the movement we're used to seeing from Scar, but I will say Madzin is used to traveling for the most part, so it shouldn't throw him off too much, although it can be a factor, sure.
And 2 drop full conversions right there. One of them was just weird, the forward 4-2 hitting in the air. This is a lot of misdamage from Madzin, though, not necessarily to his own fault.
Scar starting to find his rhythm. This is where it becomes very dangerous for Madzin to deal with Scar's not only movement, but just pressure in general.
And that is why this is such a hard match for Grandmaster. It's the fact that you can just throw that grenade, it breaks it, and then it still explodes.
It's not very favorable for SUB.
Oh, wow, only 15 seconds left, and Scar may have made a giant mistake by moving in.
Oh, there's the freeze. 7 seconds left. Sonya can't break. Oh no, that's going to do it. Scar is going to take that round.
Yep, and actually, Scar had thrown him into the corner. That may have been a little bit better screen positioning, but Scar is doing really well now. The complete pace. Oh, change of pace, but that dive kick went right over that ice clone.
And now it's Madzin that seems to look uncomfortable in this matchup.
Yeah, such a huge turnaround from the first 2 games.
Madzin burning a bar, not getting anything out of it. I mean, he is going to get a hit, but Sonya trades. Oh! Whoa. Here we go.
And that did catch him grounded. That was great by
Sonya
Madzin
does
to know
have
that.
X-Ray, and we know how dangerous Scar has been with X-Ray.
So much damage if he has the grenades. And that's going to be it. So that's going to tie it up 2-2. Are we going to see a character switch from Madzin? I mean, we might not see a character switch, but variation is very, very possible from what he's told us. It seems like Grandmaster, the effect of the clone just hasn't worked out for him. I mean, there's still some stuff he could bait, but it's going to be very difficult. He's going to make some very hard reads if he wants to do that.
Oh, man, you hate to see this happen. I mean, Madzin was doing so well. He was up 2 straight games. He was on match point. And then Scar, just being Scar, started to slowly steal it away.
Oh, yeah, and now he just seems like he's playing that matchup so solid that there's just no chance of victory.
And that's the thing about Scar, that it just really sucks playing him. Once he starts to get in his rhythm, it's insanely difficult to get him off.
Yeah, and we do see him in that rhythm right now. Looks like we're going right back to Grandmaster. He's just sticking with his guns, going to try to outplay it. He switched to a different level. This level does not have nearly as many escapes as the other ones that we've seen. Quotes on jungle, the best thing you're going to get is the vines, but you're still going to run into the ice clones with them unless you're right above it.
Fight.
You could hang on this vine right above him right now and do nothing.
Literally.
Yeah, just chill.
You just hang out.
I think it might be a smart choice for Madzin to start throwing out the ice clones and then just swinging through them. Because every time that he's throwing out an ice clone, Scar is just throwing a grenade at him. And that means he can't block. That means that he might get an opportunity to get a little bit of a combo.
Goes to the grab, nice. Madzin avoids it, and he's going to confirm into this combo. Here we go, a chance for him. We haven't really seen him in the corner with Scar in a while.
Very nice escape from Scar, just running all the way out of the corner, but neither player getting hit.
Life lead still in Scar's favor as well.
And there are no grenades left for Scar. All he can do right now is spend meter, but he doesn't even have it. I feel like Madzin should really press this offense.
Madzin wants to be careful not to overcommit.
Wow, I can't believe he dive kicked over that. And there's still going to be no grenades from Scar. How is he going to get this free reload? He needs it one way or another. Maybe even if he gets punished for it.
I will say this, though. Madzin is slowly starting to... Just kidding.
Yeah.
Slowly starting to chip away at the life of Scar. And now it's reverse match point all the way down from 2-0.
And that was some great patience by Scar. I can't believe that he managed to win that game without ever getting the reload. And he gets that one. Even though he's taking a full combo, it managed to give him the grenades just in time. Very nice trade on the grenade and the ice throw. One more grenade left. That means he's not going to be able to wake up in the corner. He's going to use his meter to get out of that situation, and I think Madzin really just needs to push that advantage more. Nice blocks overall by Madzin. He's not been hit by a lot of 50-50s, and very nice. That's going to give him the corner carry and the hard knockdown that he needs, but strange armor interaction right there. Neither player hitting each other.
He's coming down to the wire here for Madzin as he gets tagged. Not enough to break. He is about to build that second bar, though.
No anti-air by Scar. This is match point for him, but he's going to have to hit Madzin a few times still.
Madzin is trying to be as slippery as possible, but as is Scar. Both players dancing around their abilities. This could be the opportunity Scar needed. Has Madzin stuck in the corner, down 2. X-ray, no, it misses! Or excuse me, it's blocked!
Oh, and the chip damage is going to take it. He wasn't able to push the advantage after that X-ray because there was a grenade.